Well, hello everyone. This is a video, and this is like a news video, but it's specifically this video is for our upcoming film Jurassic World: Prehistoric Peril, and as you have heard, we are going to be filming it in August, and we're going to talk to you guys about updates about our progress and like stuff, like maybe extra scene ideas even. So, and I have someone to talk about this with me, and he is here with me, and he can come out now.
Hello, everyone.
So, Justin, what are we doing today? In
Well,
particular,
as you mentioned, right, we're giving some updates on ideas, facts, maybe bonus scenes, and props, and all that stuff that we'll be going through and using in the film.
yeah. So, uh, so the first fact, kind of a thing, is like we've mentioned in several of our videos already. Um, our movie is going to be 1 hour, so
Yeah.
you expect it to be like an hour. So it's going to be like our longest movie.
Yep. Almost ambitious filming.
Yeah, and we've also got our really big cast in this thing too. So our
Yeah.
largest cast, and of
Our
course,
biggest cast and our longest time.
yeah, and of course, this is the Prehistoric Peril script. We're going to be using this throughout the filming. Like I've already heard from one of the actors that she found her costume already. She has her costume already. So we're gonna well, I'll have to contact the other one people too, but yeah, and this script is usually very, it has lots of it's very long, the script. Like
Yeah.
like we mentioned earlier.
Of course, and we'll probably also you'll see sometimes us improvise, like we've done with the previous films. So in such cases where one of the cast members forgets a line or something like that, we will probably tell them beforehand it's okay to improvise, just and try to make sure that it's a very smooth transition if it goes from script to improvise, so that way it seems like very natural dialogue.
Mm-hmm. And talking about that, yeah, sometimes if they do forget what they read in the script, we will improvise like our previous movies. And of course, this movie, I've already, if you don't know, if you haven't heard, because of course, we're gonna be, oh yeah, it is the fact that I recorded some of the beginning scenes a little bit with like just Chris, like back in April already. So because it was just like me and yeah.
You heard it here first, folks.
Yeah. Another thing, if you guys don't know this, I'm gonna just give you a little, like, not a leak, but I'll tell you that
Preview.
not a preview, but something like the you probably remember that scene from Stranded Survival when they are at the campfire and then get chased by the raptor into the bunker, in which me and Justin have a hard time to close the door.
It was easier opening than closing.
So that is like the opening scene. It's like I'm kind of reusing that clip as a kind of like a flashback to let you guys
Kind
know.
of, kind of like with the scene from um, Lost World, Jurassic Park: The Lost World, in where Alan Grant is sleeping on the plane, and then when he wakes up, everyone is like raptors.
Yeah. Similar to that, and it's like a nightmare Chris is having in the beginning of the movie, and he wakes up because he's terrified. He's still traumatized from those events.
Yeah.
And I've also, if you haven't noticed, if you look down in the community section of my channel where I post pictures and that kind of stuff. Oh, sorry, people. Gesundheit. I actually leaked images of my outfit and Justin's outfits, two of his outfits. If you haven't,
Yes.
you don't know,
That's
just
that, that's yeah. That's right, folks. My character will have two outfits for two different occasions.
we won't tell you which, but one of those outfits is gonna mostly be in the island. The other outfit, I can't tell you what scene. You'll just have to watch the movie.
You'll see when you see, you'll know.
And we're gonna actually record. I believe we will do McDonald's. We will record at an actual McDonald's.
Yeah, that's right, folks. We are going into an actual McDonald's, and it's going to be. And so we do apologize in advance for that because it will be very noisy. So it will probably be difficult for you guys to hear us having a conversation. Assuming, depending on what time of day we go, say like if we were to go at lunch, it will be difficult for you to hear us over top of all of the people ordering or the orders going out. Depending on what time of day, it might be more noisy than others.
Yeah. And another thing, my dad, like he tells me, like we will have to me, Justin, and the other people will have to wake up really early in the day to start filming.
Yeah, probably like 5, 6 in the morning. Start filming and go for like, yeah. Because the thing is, with this film, we will only have 2 days to film,
Who
and
does?
we practice a bit on Friday and probably Sunday.
True. Then if we do have Friday, I didn't know that. Then on Friday a little bit we could actually record like the scenes at the McDonald's or something like that, and like the helicopter kind of scenes we could do. Who knows? But
Who knows? But basically, we'll have a half day, and then we only have Sunday for a full day of filming. So that's why I also say it's our biggest and most ambitious film yet, because for for all the scenes we want to do, given all the scenes we want to do, and the time frame that we have, it is very ambitious.
yeah, and um, and if you haven't noticed, although you probably saw the video already, and I have some props here on hand that will be used in the movie. So I have these weapons that the mercenaries will use. So we have this Nerf gun. If you haven't noticed, we've used a lot of Nerf guns in our movies.
Yeah.
So this is like a Nerf gun. Of course, I'll paint it black to make it look like a rifle and not like a toy or something like that.
Yeah, we've learned our lessons from the previous ones.
Yeah, and we also have yeah, we have.
Scoped revolver.
Sorry, guys. We have this scoped revolver. One of the mercenaries will use this. And we have this big gun here. Justin, I think Justin's going to get something like this for his character. It's pump and action. And you can go like this. And it makes sounds.
Yeah.
So. And this gun right here is Chris's gun. Chris's rifle.
Yeah. Although with this film, I will be bringing one of my own ones, and this one's a lot more different from the Nerf guns that you will have seen in the previous ones. So, also please, YouTube, do not get angry. Do not block this. It is fake. It is a BB gun. I'll even show it here.
It's like an
Here
airsoft.
these are the BBs for it, and my character will be using this.
Yeah.
A clear plastic spring-actioned 1911.
Yeah, and
Of course, I won't put any. I will not put any pellets in this for during the filming, but that will
he doesn't want
be.
to lose them. He doesn't want to lose the pellets, so.
Yeah, so it will be what I use for the film. So it's a bit different than the other guns that we've used or will be using, so it's going to be a different experience.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm doing some pretty cool gun tricks here. Yeah. And of course, like I said, like I didn't know, but this gun is actually pretty cool. It's really realistic. I got this in Christmas. If you remember that video, guys, at Christmas time when Justin was here, you remember that
Yep.
video, Fast Pros, and we were like playing with the guns. And Justin said we're gonna do a Western movie, which we will do in the future, by the way.
Which, because we saw some old Western guns, so I was like, oh, that should be a cool idea if we did like a Western film.
Yeah, which we will do in the future, which is quite amazing. And I actually have a little. I'm actually gonna leak one of the props to you already. One of the dinosaurs. So we have a Dilophosaurus head here. So here it is. And it has teeth, unlike some of the dinosaurs right there. Oh my word. I'm sorry, guys. I forgot the teeth on some of the dinosaurs, like the raptor, which is like back there in the closet. And oh my word, guys, I'm sorry. I am so sorry.
Yeah. So someone, we don't know. We're not saying any names, but someone will be getting the Nedry treatment.
Nedry and Dachshund treatment. So.
If you know, you know.
Yeah, and this is basically the head, and of course I will end up making the frills. I'll probably use some of those like Japanese Chinese fans that go out like that, and probably paint it. So
that's that's actually a genius idea. To be fair, that actually makes for a really good frill.
So just for you guys to know, that's like an idea for like the Dilophosaurus, and this is the Dilophosaurus head. So
yeah. I was also thinking, like, for another idea, but it might not be done, is for at the cafe scene. Well, technically, it's gonna be McDonald's, technically, from standpoint. That, uh, um, that, um, uh, Mateus, your character could basically have, like, folders of all the different members on the squad, and you just hit them down on the table. So we got this person, and there's like a folder with each person's information, quote unquote information, but inside it's just like blank papers, but basically it will be a folder.
yeah,
That way,
that's a good idea actually.
because that way it feels like a more official mission, because like it's like then you can read the information on the characters. Of course, it will all be blank papers, but like it because like when I open the folder, it will have the folder outward, so you won't see what's on the inside, but it will create like the realistic expectation of a profile for a character.
And I think Miss and in that scene, it's not going to be just me and Justin. It's also going to be the Mr. Lewis Mugg character, who is a paleontologist. He's going to be in that scene too, and he will be played by one of our actors that will be in the movie too.
Yep.
And oh yeah, and on the folder, I'll most likely put like an InGen logo on there or something like that. Like,
yeah, because I think that would make a scene look very realistic in a way that it feels like a natural character profile, which is something we've never truly done in any of the other films.
Yeah, and I'm also gonna get this thing over here. So we have I haven't really done anything with this stuff yet. Just gonna get these out.
Oh boy.
Raptor masks. And you guys probably remember this one right here from our first film. And if you guys remember, my sister actually used this in that film. If you remember.
And if you also look in the community post, you'll see a photo or something with
With Michaela using the mask when we first got it. and we are looking horrified in the back.
Yep.
And then we've got these masks too, and they're Velociraptor blue masks too. But we're gonna paint these, of course, obviously, and we'll put like a fabric in the eyes. That same, oh my word, the same kind of fabric. Fursuit heads use that kind of fabric for the eye area. Like,
very thin fabric that you can see it through, but also make it look like there's an eye in the head.
yeah, and of course I will try to. I think this week and next week I'll be, just for you guys to know, I will be getting stuff ready for the film, and
Yeah, it's coming up, folks. Get ready.
And the Perotaurus head is like really, 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 really huge. Like I can actually bring it. It's large.
It's massive, mind you, but and don't worry, folks. The master's coming. It's just very big, so it will take time to maneuver around to get into the clip here. We do apologize on this behalf of it.
Oh.
Here it comes.
Sorry, guys. This
The big reveal.
new Perotaurus head. So it's pretty big. It's not as big as the other head. And oh my word.
It's a bit more defined in.
The teeth fell out. I'll fix that.
Oh no.
But this is the new Perotaurus head. And you guys might...
Does it still have the scarring on the face?
Yes, I think I did draw. I did do like a red marker on one side. Where is it?
No, because remember it was on the tip of the nose area from when I sliced it in the second one.
It is right here.
Yeah.
And this, if you guys are noticing, like what happened to the old head? Well, the old head was really old. It's like 2 years old. It was down in the basement, flattened and dirty with dust, and it wasn't looking so well. It was not looking well, guys. Like,
in other words, we had to
throw in the garbage.
We had to remake and redo, making it more slim and deadly.
Yeah, and it looks a lot better actually, and you will see this in the movie again. And oh my word, it is huge. I will put it back downstairs now.
It's Predators 2.0, in other words.
Oh, and Justin, just something else while I go back downstairs.
Oh boy. We got more surprises for you kiddos.
I have returned!
Someone's happy to be back.
So, and then another thing is like some removal of some scenes. I'm sorry, guys. Some scenes will be removed.
Yeah, because we only have so much time that we cannot do all the scenes we wanted to do. So we do apologize in previous videos. If you hear, like, from in previous videos when we said we're going to do a ton of action scenes, some of those will be cut out, and so in advance, if you're looking forward to those, we do apologize.
Like, one scene that we will remove, is the jumping into the water scene, because that's kind of difficult, and, my dad doesn't want to drive too far. He wants to stay near Calgary, because, we don't have a lot of time. Too much time. We just have a day of filming. A little bit. And, but, some scenes will stay, like, majority of some scenes will stay in the movie.
Yeah,
Not
if we do get a chance, sometime later on throughout the year, or maybe another time next year, we might release what will be called an extended cut, where we will include the water jump.
yeah, or we could even release a solo clip of like if
Yeah,
we
or like like how in movies, how when you go to the special features area and you can like see like the deleted scenes, like scenes that got cut out of the movie.
mm-hmm.
We could do something like that.
Yeah, basically. And that just reminded me right now of a scene from Stranded Survival, our first movie, and it was a scene that I forgot to put in, and then my dad deleted it, and I deleted it, and I cannot find it at all anymore. Have lost it.
We apologize for that.
And it's the scene because you kind of like think it's kind of weird. Like we're inside of the control room after I close the door on the raptor and say, "Oh, the raptor's in the window," and then it cuts to me being bitten by the raptor on the hand. Sorry in advance, but there was actually a scene that was gonna like basically take place between those two scenes that kind of like made those two scenes connect, and accidentally deleted it, and it was basically going to be me, William, and Chris coming out of that room, and then walking out of that room, and then I guess Chris is like, "Oh, I'm going to go and close the door," and then it will cut to the scene you see in the movie.
Yeah.
And I lost that scene. I'm so sorry, guys. I've been trying to find that video like for a while, and I cannot find it.
Apologies.
Apologies. But one thing that will still stay is the ATV chase around the end of the movie.
Yeah.
But it will probably be how to say it, it will probably be done differently. Like originally when I was thinking of that scene of I was thinking of us going into a forest, getting quads and driving in the forest, but that
Unfortunately, that will not be possible.
So an alternative that I've thought of is getting the green screen, renting a quad, and then one of the actors will bring her truck, and we can put those vehicles in front of the green screen to make it look like it's driving.
Yeah.
And that will be a lot easier, because then you just add like a video of like jungle passing or something like that.
A looped video of jungle passing by.
Something like exactly something like that. And we will be using. Me and my dad, we will rent one quad for me and my friend here, Justin here, and we will be on that quad, our characters.
Then of course, we can then cut cameras to the other survivors on the quad, and at that point, me and Mateus would get off, let them go, so it would look like multiple people are on quads, without having to rent multiple quads.
Or like another thing which we could do too is they will be on the truck, because one of the actors has a truck, a Toyota Tundra, I believe, and we could put a green screen over the person's car, and it can pretend like the other characters are taking the truck, and me and my character and Justin's character are taking the quad.
That too, yeah.
I think we're gonna go with that, because then it seems like it's two different vehicles. So
that could do well, yeah.
and another thing, we're gonna be like, you've probably heard. Sorry. Bless me. Woo. Sorry.
You are blessed.
Sorry, guys. Another thing about the movie is that we are gonna like, you probably heard of us saying, "Oh, well, let's go to a museum and like ask one of the people museum to like go in a helicopter or something like that." We'll try to find a helicopter a real one that we could go in, and by far, I have not had any luck finding anything. But my dad might ask if he knows if there's someone with an actual helicopter that we could record in.
Just sit and not fly. None of us have a license to fly.
We're not gonna fly. Don't worry, guys. We're not gonna fly. We are not professionals. Okay.
If we were, we'd have a bigger budget for a movie.
Yeah. And if not, we will. I think we'll go to either in basement or at one of our locations. Like we might even record behind my school. They have a big forest on a hill and that kind of stuff. Very forested with lots of plants and stuff like that. We who knows, we might record there or we might record at Griffith Woods again. You remember Griffith Woods, guys, right? That park that we filmed in our first one. And
Yep.
yeah. But then I will get like one of those giant foam boards that you use for insulation, like those huge foam boards or something like that, and then cut a window, put the green screen over, and it makes it look like it's a cabin of a helicopter.
Yeah.
That's another thing too. So what else, Justin? Do you have anything to add?
No, the rest. Let's try to keep the rest secret for now.
Yeah. And the last kind of thing is when will you be expecting for it to be released? So
Right.
so
We should.
so talking about that, we will record on the 6th of August or the
Fourth.
Friday,
Fourth.
the 4th. Is it the 4th? Yeah, the
Yeah.
4th of August. Who knows? And the trailer might come out on the 7th or 8th.
Basically, we'll do a trailer first and then release the actual film, so that way you folks have something to go for.
And then a couple days from maybe the 7th or the 8th we'll release the trailer, and then maybe the 9th we will release the film. So
yeah, because there will be a lot of editing work that needs to be done and put into it.
And this is an idea. We might do this just for you guys to know. Me and Justin might even record our behind the scene video in advance for the movie, and we will record us talking about our experience in this movie.
Yeah.
And we will maybe record. Maybe it will be the day after on the 7th. I will record the lines of me and Justin sitting on 2 chairs talking, and then when I do the behind the scenes video, I will use those clips for the behind the scenes video.
Yeah.
And expect for there to be bloopers. So
oh yeah.
There will be bloopers, especially with some of our people that are going to be acting in this movie. Some of them aren't, how do I say it? They're not extremely good. Like they've said themselves, but they will do
it. And just to remind you, we're not professional actors, so don't expect the best from any of us. We're doing the best we can when we act. So if you do see bloopers or stuff like that, just know at that point it's kind of to be expected.
Yeah. And of course, what you guys expect for after Prehistoric Peril, well, we don't know. We might do Jurassic Shifters will be our next project after this movie.
We don't know. You'll have to wait and see.
Well, that's the news we had to tell you. Thanks for watching with us, and goodbye, everyone.
See you later.